So we're at Romano's at the JW Marriott Sahar, and this is their Italian restaurant.
I'm looking forward to the meal because I think it's regional produce, farm to fork. So it's going to be kind of interesting because they also have a little organic garden where they get their ingredients from. And Italian food is anyway supposed to be really yum. So I'm really looking forward to this one. What's it?
They're known for their pastas and their grills, and they have this beautiful layout and ambience. It's sort of reminiscent of a hard rock style, just a little bit more classier, and the decor is really nice. They also have a mixologist called Emma here, who has a laboratory where she infuses different spirits with different flavors, orange and herbs, which is really interesting, and we're going to show you that as well.
Hi, buonasera. My name is Emma, and you're right now at Romano's lab. What I'm doing is I'm going to show you what we do out of here at Romano's lab, which is a hot infused cocktail maker. It's one of its only kinds in India right now. Traditionally, this is a coffee maker, but what we're going to do is we're going to infuse alcohol with different herbs, and it's a nice way to have, redefine your cocktail. So, Laura, I've already put the base spirit in, some thyme, some ginger, and look at it, can I find it? Yes, some star anise. Let's go with it. What's going to happen is when you heat this up, the spirit is going to move upwards, infusing with the herbs and with the spices, and it keeps brewing and brewing, and it takes, the flavors of all the herbs get infused into it, and then it drops down after it's done, and it's ready to be poured. This is something when we were looking and browsing online, I found this, and I found this very different and very innovative. India being a country where we have the rains, we have a little bit of our winter, it's nice to have, something other than just a hot toddy. Traditionally, it's a grandmom's recipe which everybody has when you have a bad cold, but why not have this? So, hence, thought about introducing it as. There you go. Come on, come on. It was crazy. I was into a round building, so I had to make, at least about, say, 4 to 5 cocktails or maybe a mocktail. So it's a whole technique where you're muddling, you're putting crushed ice. There's a different flow of what happens when. So I found it so intriguing and so amazing that, it's not just making a drink. There's so many elements, so many skill sets that we have to, learn. After so many years of working in different industries and then finally hanging my boots up to do this, it was really amazing. I could make 6 mocktails in 10 minutes. So it's like a lot of work, and you really need a lot of help. Sometimes I used to call my friends and say, here, shake this because I need to get this order dispensed on time. So it's lots of fun. You see? And then it'll just bubble and brew, and it really looks amazing. It's so awesome. And then it goes down. So it depends. If you've got a lot of, say for example, if you're making a drink for 2, you fill it up right till the top and let it brew and come down, brew and come down. You pour them a little bit. It's like, when you have a picture of sangria, it's a similar concept, but it's how you want to do it. This is what you have. You can use it the way you want to. So I'm thinking of going down to the tables, brewing mint tea. It doesn't have to be only alcoholic. You can make a hot toddy in this. You can do so many things with just one simple machine.
Dish actually is a perfect example of farm to fork. The organic tomatoes, microgreens are from a local farmer, The burrata is in-house and the basil is freshly plucked from their organic garden in-house. Awesome.
Yes, and
Must try.
I really like the burrata. If you remember, we tried burrata at Rossini's at the
Sheraton in Bangkok.
And this one is also really good. The flavor of the basil leaves is just amazing, and it's very, very smooth and nice. And we also have some olives here. One portion is with chilies, and the other one is fried with garlic, and they're both just wonderful as appetizers.
So this is the sautéed chicken dumplings with the sauce made with some organic tomatoes once again.
Yes.
And I think we just polished off the piadana.
The piadana is a flat bread that has been rolled
with some zucchini and tomato and rocket. And I really liked this one.
I actually didn't like it that much.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I loved it.
So I liked the chicken dumpling. It was really nice and tender and moist, the chicken, and the sauce was also really, really nice and creamy. Alright, so our enthusiastic mixologist Emma is here, and we're going to be brewing a different concoction now. So Emma, tell me what are we going to be doing? What's in here?
Basically, I've got a little bit of vodka in it and a dash of water. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to add on these amazing flavors. I mean, this is jasmine tea, this is smoky cardamom, this is rosemary, and this is mint for a touch of freshness.
So the beauty of this this lab experiment concoction is that you can actually choose different flavors that you like infused into your spirits, and you can mix and match depending on what you like. So it may not necessarily be for somebody who likes classic flavors, but it's somebody who wants to experiment, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Who wants to think out of the box, and that's what Emma does over here with this.
Let's go ahead. Would you like to do the honors?
Okay, so here we are
Rosemary,
putting some rosemary,
some mint for
some
freshness,
mint for freshness,
jasmine for fragrance,
jasmine for fragrance,
and cardamom for the flavor.
and cardamom for the smoky flavor. So in it all goes. We're going to cover that.
Okay, we let it brew.
With more food.
But I think the mushroom risotto was spectacular. I just loved the hint of truffle, and it was like really intense and just delicious.
Yeah.
I polished it off.
Yes, you
It's
did.
little, but I polished it off.
You did, yeah.
But
But
yeah, do you feel the same?
I do. So we both thought that there was a little too much salt perhaps in the risotto. I felt that maybe the carbonara, we've had carbonara as well, maybe a little bit too much salt, cheese, and we've also had ravioli with spinach.
Yeah. So this
Which
one
I
was,
liked, actually.
Yeah. So the ravioli was okay in salt and everything, but probably the salt was a little high in these two.
Yeah.
But that said, the taste was really good, and Mamma mia! These desserts are amazing.
My favorite part of the meal.
But you know, I think my favorite out of all three is definitely the tiramisu.
The tiramisu is very, very gorgeous. It's velvety, it's coated with this awesome coffee. It's not served the way they serve it in a lot of other restaurants.
And I think the chef just mentioned that he kind of makes a lot of it together, and so you know, it gives a better taste when they portion it out.
Yeah.
And the cannoli again with mascarpone and candied fruit is yummy.
It is. So now,
Zabayon.
It's zabayon. This is zabayon. It's delicious.
So basically in the zabayon they take egg yolks and some sugar, and on a double broiler they beat it up, and with some lovely fruits on top like And I really like they've used figs and plums and
Yeah.
blueberries, and he's had too much of Emma's concoctions.
Emma's concoction is absolutely wonderful. I
So
just
he's
love
heady
it.
up.
And Emma's wonderful. She's a wonderful mixologist.
Yeah.
And she's got so much enthusiasm.
It's really amazing the way she's into, and I love the way I think Deepak also did amazing service. I must give him
Yeah.
10 on 10 for service. And on that note, how do you say good night in Italian? Would you know?
Abiento.
No, that's French.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe buenos noches?
Buonasera.
No, that's good evening.
Well, it's still evening.
Yeah, it's not night yet. Sure.
So from Romano's, Eat, Stay, Chill has had a nice meal here at the JW Marriott Sahar.
And I'm going to continue to dig into some more fruits.
We are both going to continue. And don't forget to watch our other video, the main overview of JW Marriott Sahar, for all of the other wonderful things that this hotel has to offer.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll fall in love with their cafe as well, which we tried for lunch.
Yes.
So good night.
Good night, guys.